Hello, this is Massman347 for a live update. I almost said playthrough there, force a habit. Anyway, as usual, just an update on what I'm going to do next. Although I'm probably going to show off a giant picture anyway of it, so you probably have an idea. But yeah, I'm going to do Splatoon. But that game's going to come out to like the end of May. So until then, I'm just going to relax for a bit, do it as studying, catch up with some of my games, the usual. But I feel like I'm going to discuss a few other things as well, which I've been hewing over. You know, it's the internet, so you know, we do hear certain things. One thing, like, really good trend is that a lot of spiritual successors are being made. And what I mean by spiritual successor, it's like, basically it's a game which was originally made long ago, but then has the same mechanics, pretty much the same gameplay and stuff, except has completely different story and characters and platforming or levels or whatever, but it still has the same feel. And it seems to be trending pretty big lately. I mean, first it was a spiritual successor to Banjo-Kazooie, and now they're doing one for Castlevania, which pretty much the Metroidvania game. It's basically saying it's a Metroid style, but more creepy and scary. Well, not creepy and scary, because I guess technically Metroid can be like that. I guess more ghoul-like. But yeah, but it's pretty cool. And I think it's a pretty nice trend. They're pretty much saying to these big companies that we're sick and tired of you whoring out my game in the worst way possible, or not even making any of my games anymore, which I really want. So I say, screw you guys. I'm gonna start a Kickstarter and see where it goes from there, because I really believe in this game. I want it to actually work. So yeah, kudos to those guys. That's like a huge risk, because you know, in the Kickstarter is just some simple thing where you just put up anything on there and then hope it's gonna work. I mean, people aren't stupid. They don't just invest in absolutely anything, you know. Because in Kickstarter there are some really stupid Kickstarters there, which are just I'm not talking about video games, because Kickstarters could be about pretty much a lot of things. It's not just them making a certain video game. It could be like maybe an invention or certain product, or making a TV series or an internet series or something like that. You know, all sorts of things. And sometimes they don't even make that much money, or even close to their initial goal. But yeah, it can be a little bit risky. I think the only other riskier thing would be is if everything that the game you're making, aka an indie game, which is pretty much short for an independent game developer, basically of that you'd, well, be taking it all out of your own pocket. No, literally, that is what an indie game developer is. It's either an independent gaming company, which is not part of the mainstream ones, like a big one like Nintendo or Square Enix, something like that. And basically it's a small company with only a small amount of people, maybe a very few backers, or maybe just that small group is just making the mode itself. It's extremely risky and you can use a lot, but if it pays off, then not only sometimes the game is pretty awesome, but you have to have massive respect for those guys, because they didn't ask him some giant corporation for money and stuff. And when you usually do that sort of thing, I mean, sure, they might give you the money to help you develop the game, but since it's their money, they can decide certain things like, no, let's not put that in, let's put that in instead, and blah blah blah. But if it's an indie game developer, that's different. That's your money, and you are deciding what you're going to make, which is kick-ass, in my opinion. So yeah, they've gone over some of those. If I had money, I would. If I actually had some money, I would be backing some of them up. But if you want to, definitely go ahead. But it should be at the Kickstarter website. But the thing also I want to talk about, like, really, well, like I said, the game Splatoon, basically it's like a third-person shooter with paintballs and stuff. And you're probably wondering, if you already pre-ordered the game and stuff, then why didn't you do that beta test thing for that 3-day weekend? Oh my god, don't get me started on that shit. Not that the beta is bad. The problem is that it's literally just 1 hour between random parts for a 3-day weekend. One of them is like really early in the morning. I think one of them was like on an AM. I think, not like early from. I think one was from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. or AM or something. And just 1 hour. That's ridiculous. I mean, a beta usually lasts for a whole day. For a certain amount of days, like if it's like a 3-day weekend, like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, it would last for pretty much nearly all day for those 3 days, not just an hour for 3 days. I mean, it doesn't seem like enough time to do much of anything. And what if your internet doesn't work? What if you have a bad internet connection or something, or if something else goes wrong? This is a beta, it's not the final product, which is just odd. I just think that sort of thing will take more than 1 hour. If you did play it though, then good for you. If there weren't any problems, great. But I just think that an hour to random time is kind of silly. For me, I just didn't think it's worth it when the game isn't that far away, and I can wait for the end of May. See, so it's fine. But yeah. And if it was a whole day, then hell yeah, I would even record some, because for the Wii U, I can record Wii U games. So yeah, but that's basically what I'm going to do. I'm going to be based in a bit of Splatoon, and it has a story mode on it, so I'm basically let's go through that. But not only that though, I will like to do some online matches, not just with people around the world, but also with you, my subscribers. Yeah. So if it's quite a while till the game comes out yet, but I figured we might as well get our Nintendo IDs. Exchange them when you have your friends and stuff. You basically you type in their Nintendo ID and stuff when you add a friend request, and then you can pretty much just add them anytime they want to have their ID, and you can exchange and all that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put my Nintendo ID at the bottom below in the description, and all you have to do basically is just add me on the Wii U. I don't even need to always be online or anything, because I'm going to go in the Wii U eventually and stuff, so I can just add friends that way. Or easy enough, you can also add your ID at the bottom of the comments below if you want. You can do that, and then I can just add you. Either way, it's fine. But I understand if you don't want to publicly do your ID, so if you want to do it like a private message or something, that's perfectly fine, obviously. But I'm going to leave mine in the bottom below if anyone wants to just add me. And you don't even have to be subscribed to my channel either. It could be anyone, just someone that just wants to have a good time when the game comes out. But of course, when the game does come out, I won't be playing online straight away. I'll be doing the story first, get used to the controls and all that. I think that's mostly to do with games that have online features. You go for the story mode first, or other challenges, just to get used to the gameplay and characters. That's what they did with Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U. I haven't gone for all the characters yet. I haven't unlocked quite a few, but I'm just getting used to it and just playing it in safe and all that until I feel more confident to go online. I did a very few online matches, but I still feel I have a lot of practice to do. But yeah, I think the only other game I pre-ordered was Batman Arkham Knight, but that didn't come until about the 20th of June. They pushed the date back a bit, which I completely understand. I mean, if a game isn't ready yet, then by all means put the date back. I'd rather wait a long time for a great game than get a game straight away. Then get a game straight away, which ends up being a glitchy mess. Ugh. I mean, it'd be Arkham City all over again, and that game was so glitchy. I mean, even with some patches and stuff, just randomly freezing when the other two games were just fine. Even though I got them both for Xbox 360, I don't think the console made a difference. It was definitely the game, because pretty much all my other PS3 games were okay. In fact, if a game does randomly freeze, it's just the PS3 overheating or something, and I just have to wait till it cools down, which is fine. But this is definitely the game, because it even froze me during cutscenes. It was just really a mess. And I did complete the game, but I just couldn't be bothered doing any post-game stuff. I did try a bit. Just get randomly freezing. Like, oh god, forget this. But yeah, I was quite proud that I did that Jack 2 Renegade. And not only that, but also platinum it. That was tough. Always precursor, but I'm glad I brought that guide to help me out. So yeah. But like I said, the reason I'm not doing Jack 3 is because, oh my god, 600 precursor orbs. That is insane. They added way more tasks this time, a lot more varied. And there's a lot of new gameplay mechanics in Jack 3 than there were in Jack 2. Not to mention a lot more guns. But yeah, I think it's going to take a while to just take a break and relax or whatever. And that's basically it. That's most of the update. But yeah, I put my Nintendo ID, in the description below, and you can just type it in, whatever. It's exactly as it's written. There's no spaces or anything, but you know what it is, or whatever. And you guys just type it in. And if you guys want to just type yours in the comments below as well, that's cool. Or private message me. That's fine either way. But with that, this is Masterman347 with a live update, and see you guys when Splatoon comes out.